Hello, welcome everybody to Team Fortress TV, and my name is Getawhale. I'm here with my very good friend Keith Smurbeck, aka Buick. And hey, guess what? We're in. We got in to the match. We had no STV, and then suddenly we did have an STV. The match is underway. Froyotech is leading 2-1, and yeah, Keith, hi. We're in. We got in.
Good evening, my friend. Hello to all our family and friends out there. We do actually have Froyotech seems to be getting ready to push into last. Yeah, what do you think about that?
Absolutely. Well, from my understanding, as I recall, you have to push into last in order to win. And here goes now Banny leading the charge. Jumping in is Habib. They got to get that gun down. They want to take this. This again, match already 2-1, and Banny just clearing those stickies. They're going to get the damage now out onto the point here. Jarrett real doing some work now. Banny comes in and with very few points. Oh, my Lord.
Oh, my Atlanta.
We're kind of caught off guard, Keith. I'll be honest. Yeah.
Yeah, we were just thrown in the middle of that push. We got a mid coming up now, though. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, we were possibly thinking we wouldn't even be able to bring this one to you guys, but we have a relay server, so fantastic. We don't have the time for the niceties, but hey, Keith, you want to take us through this little mid here?
Yeah, absolutely. We do have Red Blue Soldier jumping in aggressively. Did you see them trade on each other? That was beautiful. String over to Habib, throwing down some fat damage. Another Blue Soldier jumping in. We'll see if he does get the bomb off here. Does fall. We'll see if Red can completely relax, kind of get their heals, and make some moves. Their medic is in a fine position, so it does look like they're going to get out alive. Is Nursey, are they not going to try to get out here? It's very surprising. I guess they do have a person behind, but finally now Nursey's going back. Did you see that soldier coming at them? Sai, who you were telling me something about him earlier. What was that?
Well, yeah, we were, you know, sitting here in a mumble channel, you know, naked, with nothing to do, and I was looking at some stats. Sai Guy leads all of the Invite Division this season, as of right now at least, in damage. He stands alone. I said, my question was, because Sai used to play demo in past seasons, I said, has he played any on demo, or has he been all soldier? And I was told it's all soldier, and yeah, so he's sitting there, just been putting out crazy damage, but now certainly controlled the Tetris there on that mid, and it seemed like that was really all that was needed, so now we're going to sit here and, you know, observe the scenery for a little bit.
Absolutely, we're going to see. It looks like Red is maybe feigning. Just for a second there, it looks like they're maybe launching somebody and feigning a cafe push. We're going to see where the stacks are coming from right now. We do have a sniper kind of looking that value. We'll see if we can get his vision on anybody. We'll see if we can get the sniper cam. The soldier does jump across nothing. Oh, he sees that scout come across. Boom! That's what I like to see. Moving in on that.
Yeah, absolutely. That's all they really needed there. Pretty good. But we got now seeing some... we kind of have two things happening now at one time. I'm looking at some stickies and damage coming out from the choke area. Kind of two fights happening at once here. Real dangerous for Nursey, who's holding on to Uber, but she seems like she's in fine shape as of right now. Still holding on there.
Yep, absolutely. It was, see Habib? Oh, did you see that? No,
we got it
from Habib. Yeah, no, we do have a use. Blue does get their Uber forced out now. We'll see if Red can counter use there. The medic is, oh my goodness, Habib is wrecking in Cafe. It's absolutely demolishing everybody.
He is a cafe monster, you could say. But we still got Sniper just trying to... Okay, now finally retreating. I was just going to see maybe get a little cheeky Sniper pick there. It would have been kind of a fun steal, you know? Distract on one side and just take a casual headshot. Froyo going to regain the mid, obviously, here.
Yep, they're actually pushing up far enough to almost deny Bear trying to get out of forward spawn. There's a huge air shot, launches that soldier in the air. Oh, Bear's on 31 hit points. If Blaze can hit any... Nope, sneaks back in.
Jarrett thinking about it here.
What do you think about that?
Well, I'm looking at Jarrett, who was kind of, finally now got out of the forward spawn and was, they knew he was in there, but he did manage to sneak his way out. It's going to be, you know, no harm, no foul, but, yeah, no, it would have been interesting if Jarrett had opened that door at the wrong time and gone down and had to look at another respawn timer. So, wondering if 4G is going to, you know, maybe push in here. Froyo... You know,
I think they might be aware of the little
go.
advantage. Yep, I was about to say, Nursey is definitely aware that she had a 20% advantage, so we'll see if Red can fall back about losing people. We're
Bear's
down
staying
one
alive,
so far.
though. He's alive, but he has to pop. He lost already 2 of his players. It's not a fantastic situation here, not great timing on Bear's Uber, and it's kind of all falling apart right now for the Ford boys.
Yeah, they're trying to pick off these scattered Froyo players, but Froyo players are winning the DM fight so far. Blaze finally goes down, so I do think that Blue's probably going to get reinforcements in time to perhaps
look at Sandblast. Sandblast is still just in deep. Well, look at Sandblast is still in kind of near last. It's kind of, we got, I don't know, there's just an interesting, there were some straggling players there that were kind of Sandblast seemed to think that somebody was maybe going to still push into last, but I mean, last isn't even open, so I mean, let's all calm down here, gang. Gotta capture that second point first.
Yeah, no, we'll see if they're going to be able to push out they are behind an Uber once again. We'll see if Nursey kind of chills out and maybe perhaps they'll milk it for a bit. Bear goes down. Well, I do not know what they were doing out right there, especially against froyotech had height. Why would they do that? Yeah. I'm not exactly sure, but we'll see if they can maybe salvage something from this because they're going to need something. Otherwise, they're going down around.
Well, bit of a lower push here. Banny's going on a little vacation here. Is maybe looking for the frag on Sandblast. So Nursey, yeah, they're just all going to come in now. They're getting ready. They're going to cap this up, and it seems like they're not waiting, Keith.
Oh, not at all. We'll be on the Banny cam going in the last here. He is trying to clean up this person behind him, gets the frag. Going to rotate in. Do you think he's going to go underneath? I think he's going to take a buff going upper right when other people are looking. They do have a sniper.
Yeah, well, there was
trying to get a pick.
Yeah, I was going to say they were trying to set up the gun, and they weren't able to do that in time, but here we go. The Uber is in now, and we've got, it's mostly Banny and Habib, well, actually, everyone now in, just trying to back everybody up. They got the Putis going on, although it's Sandblast and not Putis. Trip kind of doing stuff. Real valiant effort here to hold on to the last, but with Trip going down now, we've got one soldier, oh boy, it's called MGE, I think, Keith. Nursey's just going to try to come up with a hero play with the Uber saw. It's possible. She's done it before, but not there.
Oh, absolutely. I was wondering. She did get one solid hit. Another solid hit, you'd be potentially close to an Uber again. So it was a nice little 2v2 there. We'll see if Blue Yomps, double soldier Yomps and Blaze are trying to wreak a little havoc. So far, they do get one pick out of that, the Demo Man. And when the Demo Man's down, you may have a free push into two. So we'll see if they take advantage of that.
Yeah, I've got to say, I mean, it doesn't seem like either team came out here today wanting to play. Oh, boy, look at the shots.
That was insane.
On Trip, they're getting juggled. These teams don't want to take their time. They didn't want to sit around and look at the scenery. They said, F that. They just want to play this damn match. And they're coming in again. Possible Uber push. There's two down on the side of Ford, so this is a real easy last push.
Yeah,
Yomps all the way in, although he gets taken down by an arrow, looks like, by Bear. A barrow, if you will.
Oh. Do you think Bandy's going to maybe sneak around the other side, get a few picks? He's not going to go for this. I know he sees Bear and he wants to go in for the med pick, but I think they're aware of where he is now. He's probably got to back out.
I think everyone always wants to be the hero on a last, especially a last like Sunshine, where there are so many little doors and tunnels where you can hide. I think everyone always has silly ideas in their head.
No, so Bandy's on
silly there, though.
No, there's nothing silly there. He does get an arrow just in time. You see where Bear is, they're actually pushing out. It's because he has Uber. I would like to see them not drop any players. They do get forced. Will Nursey be able to back out without dying this? It looks like Red's kind of getting stuck here at Choke. They're not going to be able to get a fully in. Just like that, they commit. They commit so hard, there's a pause.
Wow. Absolutely, yeah. We get to chill here. Well, now imagine if we got a sizable pause. It's like we could just do the match intro now. As opposed to, didn't get a chance to introduce ourselves or anything like that. Didn't get to congratulate the St. Louis Blues, who just won their first Stanley Cup in franchise history tonight. 1967, they came into the league. They never had a cup. They won one tonight, so it's exciting for that city. Yeah. If we got any St. Louis boys or girls out there. Hey, look, it's a real cool thing. We were getting a little bit worried because, Keith, this is the last season of Invite in ESEA, as we all know, and so this season, the idea came up to try to bring in some old casters that used to do some stuff, so we've had a whole lot of, I don't know, it's just been a cool season. You've done at least one or two already yourself. Certainly, I was trying to remember how long it had been since I had even launched Mumble. Probably at least 3 years, but yeah, it's cool. So, I mean, shout-outs to the people that kind of had that idea and put it into action. Guys like Lou, who's in chat, Looster, Console, and whoever else. I don't know who in the hell all does the stuff anymore, but, thanks for getting us in. But it was you, Keith, who reached out to me on Facebook Messenger, of all things, to say...
FBM, yeah.
Yeah. Once the idea came up, you were like, Mikey, I don't know, it was probably some direct... Keith command of we have to do a match, but it's a fun, it's a cool thing. And Bill, Bill, don't forget Bill Dozer as well for bringing people back in. It's cool to get a chance to come and we're not, I was doing this a lot more, and for a couple seasons I was doing a lot of casts with my boy Marxist, and we took it very seriously then. And not that this isn't serious. I mean, these are two great teams, two playoff teams and all that, but we're just having fun with it. We're not trying too hard, we like to have fun.
Just having some fun watching gamers
Yeah.
game. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I mean,
we were saying, it's like, it's not that there's no fun now, but I don't know. It just feels like we were goofy, wacko guys back in the day, and we still cast matches and stuff. I think people were into that, but it seems to me nowadays like a lot of the people who are more serious about it, some of the invite players, they just cast their own point of view on matches, and folks watch that, and some folks watch TFTV too. But we like to F around.
Yeah,
I might even say the F word. If I say the F words, like, don't scream at me or anything.
I'll tell your grandparents.
Well, apparently it's we can say it. We've just been told the F word is not off limits. I don't care what you say in chat. We're doing it. We were gonna French kiss earlier, Keith, you and I, but unfortunately, where there was no STV, we couldn't do that. So that.
No, I know. I'm very disappointed.
Yeah, but yeah, how you talk now?
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, echoing on what you said. So, like, it's kind of nice having this long pause, so we do get to BS a little bit here. But so far this season it's been exciting. It's been pretty. Oh, I just got a Steam message. 1 free game for new user. Take the game you want. xstatgamerolls.com.
You should do that.
Yeah.
Apparently they were being told, they paused this match because Sandblast had to poop. And I mean, that's relatable. We're all in. We've all had to poop before. We can put ourselves in that mindset, but we are back in. The poo is done, and hopefully he wiped it up. And so we're back in here. Back into the round, as again, just taking that height advantage. Speaking of poop, what's that?
Right when we had that unpause too, Red flung players at Nursey. Nursey went down.
Yep.
Wait, hold up. How'd reload scheme time?
Oh yeah. Is that still a thing? I don't. It's we were talking about how different it is, Keith. That so much has changed. I know people say nothing changes in TF2, but we used to have like plugins that gave us outlines and stuff, and that's just all built into the game now. So it's like it's just perfect. I mean, Valve, give them credit. They put out a lot of updates all the time, constantly for this game, and for that we're thankful. Right now, I'm feeling just kind of for the first time, at least since we've gone live on this STV, that Fort Gaming is kind of having some aggression here. I was going to comment that they were kind of on their heels a little bit in this third round, or fourth round, sorry, but yeah, they're showing some aggression here now, and they're looking at their own last push here shortly.
No, give me 1 sec. We are almost back in. HUD reload scheme did not work, but lo and behold, it does work. A retry. So Ford Game is pushing in the last. They're pushing the last point there. You see Sai kind of stuffing that point, trying to wrap around over there. Will the medic make it out alive? We'll see if Bear can maybe hit an arrow on this. He needs to make. He's being chased down. What do you think is going to happen to Bear here? He's not going to like a scout in his face, but he does get out up top, meets up with a soldier. Does kind of beef his surf and gets spanked after that. Goes down to a solid rocket, and it's a backup.
Oh wow, they pull it off. Pudas, aka Yosh, there with the little sneaky, and we talked about it. You can hide an awful lot of places on this gosh darn map, Keith. It works.
Yeah, you just mentioned it literally right before the pause. Like, there are so many little nooks and crannies to hide in. Behold, a back cap there in 2-2. That's not.
Would you say
that's a very interesting score?
Yeah, it is. In your experience, do you think that Sunshine is maybe like the worst offender map where it's real easy to like not properly check all the hallways, like when you're leaving last to push back out? Do you feel like, I'm thinking of Gully certainly, but there's just really a lot of places to check. I mean, is there any worse map you can think of for that?
Sunshine's pretty top tier worse in regards to that.
Yeah. Those little stairwells and shit,
Yeah, I know. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. I've seen more backcaps than this, and that's including like spy backcaps too. Like there are a lot of damn places for a spy to hide here as well. I was casting a match this season, and there was just backstabs and spy caps galore. It was just outrageous. So, and it was on Sunshine. They're putting up a gun. Do you see Ford Gaming is trying to hold here?
Yeah, I don't know if Yomp spotted that out or not. He was up on the top right now, and they're just kind of planning their push, although they're, like I said, Froyo's not wasting time here, especially after just dropping around. You kind of get the point that maybe they're a little pissed here, and they want to get it right.
Yep. Wait, we're going to see if maybe Blaze is going to try to move in from the upper right. Uber charge-wise, both teams are on Uber. I'd like to see how Froyo is going to posture up. Where do you think they're going to try to push from? They're patient here.
That gun's level 2. Oh, no, what did I miss?
Yeah, it's just like, it's kind of denying, it can't really hit the scout, it's only kind of guarding underneath, like it doesn't really hit upper right, it can't shoot over that thing. It's quite hurt too. It's probably going to go down. I would like to see him maybe move it after that. He is going with his revenge crits now. That's the thing about that gun getting destroyed, is now the NG does have some revenge crits, so
no
those can
glory.
pound you in the face,
Yeah, we may still see Sandblast get, you know, a few revenge crits in, that'll matter. But right now, they know where that gun is. It's in the same spot, not moved around. I usually just trust the invite players that they try and find what the best gun spots are, you know? But certainly on a big, wide last like Sunshine, it's such a large area. There's not many places, you know, you can't put down an indestructible gun. Every gun spot is, you know, vulnerable from somewhere. You know what I mean? If you can't shoot it from the left, you shoot it from the right or whatever.
Yeah,
I don't think you can cover every door.
Did you see that? So here's the thing. Sandblast has these revenge crits. He goes in because he's trying to big D things. He tries to get the scout. He gets picked off. Bear freaks out. Bear tries to Uber, uses his Uber, drops Sandblast, and now they're behind a whole Uber. So this should be pretty surgical for froyotech. I'm gonna think they're gonna push in left here, perhaps. Maybe rotate a few players up or right. But like I said, surgical at this point.
Now, I understood everything you said, except when you said Big D, I didn't know what that stood for. But we can get at that after, as the Uber is in here on the last point. We've got, some action from Trip jumping in now. Also, okay, we had on the other side, it was Psy Guy. He's, wow.
Oh!
Lots of damage coming out. The Putis is out, though, and is ruling the day here now as down goes the Putis. Lots of soldiers jumping around here. Almost all we have left here now, it's Eric. We got Habib and his, wow.
And
things are happening.
Right,
what was Big D? What was the D? I didn't know.
Oh, it's just like Big Dinosaur, you know, something like that. It's okay. You just walk in and you got the big, you got the
Brontosaurus.
Yeah, you know, big long neck, Brontosaurus, something like that, you know. So it works out. Yeah,
I know what that is. So we did we want to? It looks like everyone's readying up real quick here. We don't really have any downtime in the half.
I will post the stats, or I guess you probably have the stat page up. Perhaps we can take a little peek-see at it.
Keith, you can still post them if you want.
Yeah, I'll still post. I'll post them. I'll post them right now in chat. Don't think I won't. Watch this. What do you think about that?
Keith. Don't do it.
Actually, I don't have a sword, so it may not even show up.
It got censored. It literally. I thought you were clowning, but I remembered. Yeah, you literally can't post a link if you're not on a thing.
Oh my gravy! All right, you post
now, how does Big Black Enthusiast get mod, but you don't get mod, Keith? That's what I want to know. They know they can go to the match page already, and everyone knows that.
Yeah, right? Everyone knows that. Everyone knows that. You just click on the match page, and let's actually look at some of these stats though. So
Habib 6 God 330 DPM. That'll work most times.
Yeah, that'll. Habib 6 God, I love his full name. He is 6 and 2. Habib has died less than his medic.
Less times than most. Yeah. 5 deaths. Well, we were, like I said, we were looking at a lot of the stats before. I mean, I was looking at some. Is this live now? Is this really the match now? No. This isn't real still. We're still fake. Everyone readied up. I don't know who's the designated non-readiers. But the point I was going to say is, in terms of deaths and stuff like that, Habib just doesn't die hardly at all. Certainly, he plays on froyotech, and that's a well-oiled machine. They know what they're doing. It was very, very low. Compared to Jarrett, has died a lot less this season. So that's a thing. They really know how to protect Habib, and it works out. Go figure.
Yeah, no. So, I mean, I can't really break down the medics as 3 Ubers versus 4 Ubers. It was kind of just like, you know, it's like what you'd think of like a 3-2 round. Is there weren't too many re-pushes as much. So it's kind of just the bare minimum amount of pushes going into these rounds here. Frag-wise, who's leading? Eric has 11 frags.
Yeah.
That boy 11 and 4. Oh, gravy. Plus
no, you might be reading it wrong here. Eric 18 kills, right? 18, 11 assists. Are you looking at the same thing?
Probably not.
No. Keith was looking at season 18 stats, possibly.
Okay. Well, the funny part is I put those stats in, and it just must have been right before the halftime happened. So it was taking it when it was still 2-2. Yeah, the F5 button.
F5 gaming, yeah. But certainly, Eric, I mean, you look at everyone on Froy, actually, they've been doing quite well. Only 10 frags out of Blaze, but I mean, that's not a huge deal. I mean, compare Blaze to a guy like Psy. Psy with 18 frags leading Ford Gaming, which is, again, we talked about how dominant he has been kind of all season long.
Absolutely outrageous. So I do want to comment though. So I do like to point out, obviously, the medic Ubers at this point in time. Now that I've correctly updated the stats, it is even Uber charges too, which is kind of notable for you know, this kind of game. Did I just hear
we're 3, 2, 1? And we were talking about it too, Keith, about how, look, I mean, honestly, we're talking about probably the number 1 and number 2 medic in invite debated, you know,
Yeah,
ish. Yeah, so it's
yeah.
certainly, I mean, Bear's no slouch. That's the only point. What do you want to see on this middle, my compatriot?
What I'd love to see is a double bomb. Absolutely, I want forward.
The famous Blaze double bomb.
Yeah. They're not going to be able to stop it. Let's see where is Sai going to post up on there. I did see Nursey go down already. Oh my God, look at that.
I saw Blaze do crazy damage on one of the sheds there, which was kind of neat. He's in behind now, gonna maybe re-emerge, see if he can make something happen. Meanwhile, though, out on point, here comes Blaze. Gonna see if he can have any impact. He's gonna find at least one soldier there. Down underneath, we had a little Banny war, a little Banny Pudis thing going on.
Baniel.
Yeah, a little Baniel, man. So that's, I mean, that's two of the big weapons on the side of Froyo down now. That's Habib, Banny, as well as Yomps down. Looking at both medics are alive.
Yep. Nursey just kind of waiting in spawn for somebody right now. Still waiting back there. They finally, Habib and Scout do spawn. They're going to move back the middle. Ford is going to get this middle here, though. Both medics being alive. Nursey's slightly ahead in Uber percentage. I don't think that's obviously nothing to push back in the middle on. I'll be very surprised if they do. I think they're just going to probably set up in their defensive positions on 2 and kind of wait and say, Ford, come here, push into us.
Yeah, not hating on Blaze. He's obviously one of the best soldiers of all time, but he really wasn't in that middle. I was on his camera almost the whole time. He put a few long-distance rockets and just kind of jumped in behind, didn't do a whole lot. So might have almost been 6v5. Certainly, I didn't see what was happening out in the main point. I'm just on the Blaze cam. It's the hair.
It is. It still is. It still is. It has been the hair for the past 6 to 8 years, and it will continue to be the hair. It will continue to be the hair. Yeah, the hair flip.
Famous, yeah. Shoutouts to Dante. But now we've got the first kind of little slow time here in this match, really, as the teams just kind of posture up. We got a little back in behind action going on, though. We've got a little soldier vacation happening. Let's see here what happens as Blaze is just kind of in chilling. See if he can come up with a... Oh, he's in behind. He finally gets in. He was able to sneak in undetected and forces out Uber.
I know.
Holy hell.
I swear to you, holy hell, Bear went down to like sub 20 hit points. The Uber off barely made it out of... She's landed. And now, is anybody going to jump on Bear? No, they finally back out because they know they're kind of boned right now. So I do think that Nursey's just going to lead the dogs in, and we're going to see what happens.
Who Let the Dogs In? That would be a kind of a cool sequel to Who Let the Dogs Out. And the dogs right now are just trying to clean up. Oh boy, this is... Oh wow. I love Nursey, and I love her kind of like killer instinct in terms of offensive battle medicing. She was just like flicking through every weapon there. They did manage to take down Bear. Lots down on the side here of Ford Gaming, and they're going to have to come up with something interesting. Well, not really. They're going to get the response as a kind of slow here. I guess just kind of a scrappy fight. The second wasn't capped until right now.
So, Uber charge wise, they can't nurse. They're gonna get Uber ahead of time. I think they're probably just gonna wait and build this up. When you're up 3-2 right now, you're not gonna really take any risks pushing into last year. You realize the game could end right now and you'd win. So you're gonna wait for your Uber, scout out the gun, and like I said, do everything surgically. We shouldn't see anybody get picked on their way in. They're just gonna calmly move in.
Eric's on his way in now, so Eric's rejoining, and that is probably gonna dictate the push here. There is a gun, slightly different spot here, but we'll see what the approach is. They're going left and right door. The standard Uber out of Froyo. They're bringing in Habib and Banny. Going to clear up that point a little bit. Counter push coming out from Ford Gaming. They're really working on that scout on the left side, who was doing a good job distracting Banny now. Almost half of that point, more than half, but able to gain control there. It seems like Ford Gaming got some really key picks, and they were able to kind of power froyotech out of there.
They were. It was very interesting. Also, when Nursey had to Uber as well, it's quite a short Uber because she had to cover like between, like 2 to 3 people that she didn't really want to have to cover with that. So the Uber was extremely short. People were bad health, and just like that, we do have Blue being able to probably
another
take
force
this.
here.
Did you see that force?
Well, yeah, Bear now is going to be without Uber. Nursey's at 60+%. We'll see how that plays out. There are still sticks here. Oh, they got tripped with the sticks. That is devastating. Yeah, I looked right at it. Really nice blind. Well, I guess kind of a blindette. Yeah. But here we got Sai in behind, so there's a lot going on here right now.
He has to
spot it out.
Yeah. Yeah. Damn. Well, he's down. Too bad, Sai. So we'll just see if Blue can mount some sort of defense here. They're kind of got their backs against the wall without Uber. I don't think they'll be able to.
I love these sneaky sunshine plays, but now with men down, it's Ford Gaming trying to defend this last against the Uber of Froyo, and boy, I don't know if many teams in this world can pull this off, although, yeah, look at this. real valiant effort again, but I don't know. Again, who the hell can stop that? I mean, well, there's one team I can think an invite that some people might answer, but we'll get to see. June 20th is going to be Froyo and Ascent again. That should be good.
No, oh my goodness. I'm very, very excited for that. You know what? Blaze Cam again. That's what I'm thinking. No reason not to. We'll give him another shot. This is Blaze the Redemption arc, all right? Let's see what he does here.
He's definitely going to be mad with himself, so yeah.
Kind of turning little heads over there, just spamming a few rockets. He is turning 2 to 3 eyes. Fortunately, nobody really follows him over there, but with full health and having Blue be one person down, he's going to go for the big bomb here. Big bomb comes in, one rocket gets away, goes behind. Is he going to be a Sneakerton going to Cafe? I think he will be.
Just living on those health packs right now. Oh, he's almost able to get something here. He was faced up with about 3 or 4 of the other guys on board, and he, I mean, I'm not a math guy, I'm not a math head or a math whiz. He obviously is dead, and he'll be missed.
Nothing. A math head. I kind of want to be a math head. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't be bad.
To have a math head, or a meth head, is better than a meth head, I guess. Speaking of meth heads, we got now, froyotech are moving into the last, just now getting their spawns are the Ford Gaming crew. They had a lot down, but again, just the time not quite lining up here for a free last push. We're just gonna posture, do our thing, look at Habib's shiny weapons, you know, with the cool glows and all that.
How much do you think his weapons cost?
How much do they cost? I don't know.
How much do they cost? How much does a
question.
professional kill streak? Somebody tell me in chat. Professional kill streak sticky bomb launcher cost.
But gold too.
Golden. Oh my god, Australian
it's got
professional
purple on
kill
there.
streak, and it's got a purple Australian gold professional kill.
Oh boy, and it's got crits inside of it. What? They had crits inside of it the whole time. Nobody knew. Now the problem is he's got to face down this gun. The gun doesn't really care about crits. They do get that down. Benny pistoling it down. Nice side grade action.
The old side. Banny with the side grade.
Yeah, still now, but I mean, Habib is still just held in. He's just trying to put just some spam damage on that left spawn door here. It looks like maybe they're going to call this a push. There's 2 down, including Jarrett for Ford.
Yeah, I don't think they can really do much with another pick going down here. They're really just going to collapse on the point. Blue's going to try to hide behind and kite it, but it's not looking good, brother.
No, it isn't. I mean, Habib, they're just methodically just slow walking it in here. This is not a high energy blast push. Habib's just going to try to, oh boy, I don't know. They might have almost missed their chance here, Keith, although no, we got Scout on point, and that's going to be it.
And that's going to be it. So,
I mean, they had all day to take that. I was on the Habib cam for a lot of that, and he was just slowly, he was just spamming forever. Didn't even have to do anything.
No, he had to do absolutely nothing. Well, so I wouldn't say like that shakes up invite, but it doesn't really shake up invite. Ford does go down to 8-4. They're really in no position to lose their last slot, considering the team below them is 4-6, teetering on maybe forfeiting people and switching their classes. So I think Ford is probably going to still finish 4th place, potentially 3rd. They can pass Cafe Monster, but right now, what does that do? Ascent is still number 1, 11-0, 51 rounds for, 10 rounds against. Froyotech has interesting part. They do have the least rounds against this season. They have played 11 matches and they have 9 rounds against. So, you know, it's still the same Froyotech as usual, but they did drop one to Ascent. 3rd place Cafe, 4th place Ford. So, you know, we kind of know the playoff picture already, but in regards to seeding, there's still a lot to shake up with that.
Yeah, did we want to look at the stats here? Is there a glitch? Is there such thing? Are these stats right?
Click on the thing that says red and blue above them. They changed it, so it's by half each time.
I see.
Now.
Blue and red.
Well,
I mean, I'm still seeing. Okay, yeah. Shoutouts to ESEA, by the way. They're so cool. It's really nice that we were able to jump in the middle of the third or 4th round.
It was the 4th round
to start our cast. So shoutouts to them. It's
kudos. You got both my thumbs are up, including my one on my push to talk.
Yeah, a lot of paid money. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's not a whole lot that we need to talk about. Certainly, I mean, there were great performances on the side of Ford Gaming, but at the end of the day, this is froyotech we're talking about. It's the most dominant team. They're almost impossible to beat. So, I mean, even with these fucking beasts, I said it, I did it, I said the F word. Even with these beasts here, I mean, the performance, I mean, really everyone across the board. I mean, Side Guy is so huge and just real good at taking the height advantage and kind of just bullying some of those mids. Leading the league he's leading the league coming into this in total damage, which is fun.
Probably going to continue considering he just Yeah, I think it'll continue, to be honest.
You got to give love, though. I mean, we talked about Bear, who's one of the best medics, probably the number 2 in the league. Jared is such a tank and a weapon as well. It's just that darn Froyo team. You know what I mean?
They'll see him again come playoffs. We don't have to worry about that. Because like I said, they're guaranteed a playoff spot, so they're gonna, they're gonna know what to do come playoff time. Anything could happen then, this.
Yeah. Only question is, like you said, are they going to face Ascent or are they going to face Froyo in the first round? But we will see before too long. I mean, we're almost we're past the 2/3 point of the season now, so we're kind of on the home stretch. But yeah, I mean, the big name event, I would certainly say for most folks, is you're going to probably want to. Coming up June 20th, so just about a week away, it's going to be Froyo and Ascent again, so that should be a ton of fun as well. That'll be here. I don't know who's going to be bringing it to you guys, but that'll be something to watch. Certainly, Froyo, they won't affect really anything, but you got to think they want to get their get a dig back in and sort of get revenge on Ascent, right?
Yeah, especially if you're going to face each other in the playoffs. Like, imagine this. So, I can't even fathom it in my head what Banny would think about this. But, like, imagine if Ascent 2-0'd you during the season and then you had to play them in the playoffs. Like, I mean, TF2 it's a bit of a mentality game. It's definitely a little bit of a mentality game. So, them going down 0-2, he wouldn't like that. They have to take a match back going into playoffs from those guys. So, Baniel won't let it not happen. So, we'll see about that.
Yeah, TF2, it's mental. Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's too much else we can BS on about. I don't know if we'll try to cast another one, Keith, just because of the fact that we only got to jump into the middle of this one in the 3rd round. Now that you cast again after like 3 years, it's like now you just want to do it again, It's addictive.
It's like you like talking about video games. A dick. It's addictive. It's addictive.
Yeah.
It's addictive. So yeah. I don't know. Something to talk about here. Each and every one of you, go to Team Fortress TV because that's our website. It's a great website. You'll love it. Okay, you'll love our great website. Go there, please go to Team Fortress TV. Now,
I disagree.
Oh, well, consider checking out our beautiful website. Okay.
There's some good stuff. Yeah,
there's some good stuff. Something I would like to bring up. Well, at the Greater Philadelphia Expo Center, 100 Station Avenue, Oaks, PA, 19456.
Right.
There's going to be a LAN starting June 21st.
Oh,
and as per usual, if you are in the TF2 community, I mean, our whole community is about the size of my high school graduating class, so it's really nice to be able to see each other at these LANs. It's when you actually take all these people online, and all these people you spend hours and hours and hours with Discord with, whatever, sending memes and talking shit and doing all this stuff, and you get to hang out with them in real life. You and I both know, having gone to, multiple LANs, it is like the cornerstone of the TF2 experience. It really is. So RGB LAN is coming up then.
And you get to meet your heroes. I don't think Keith and I are anyone's heroes, but there's some heroes there, probably. Maybe Chad Hero will show up, huh?
Hey, he could.
Probably not, but maybe he could. Some people might know who that is. Yeah, and I mean, look, there's a Wawa across the street from the venue and stuff. There's, what else is there? There's a, you can go get tacos or whatever. There's a Wendy's over there as well. What else do they have in that little plaza? Burger King down the road. Real cool. And some of the best memories I think that we have had in our time in the TF2 community were certainly at GXL LAN, which is now known as RGB, and that's what we're talking about. So certainly something to look into if you're anywhere in the region of Pennsylvania or even outside of state. I literally drove there the one time. I flew on a plane to Halifax, and then I drove from Halifax to PA. Just because I'm crazy, because I have brain damage.
That was the LAN I indeed definitely met you at, and it was a wondrous experience.
That was the one that Alpha threw up and all over the bed with. You're going to have to ask Nick the Fragile Leon about that one. The Fragile will tell you that story. Yeah. But hey, listen, the match is long over, and we're just being idiots here. But yeah, Keith, we'll try to see if we can get in and, F around a little bit and have a bit of fun. But
I would not mind a little effing.
Yeah. Did you have shout outs or love to give?
As per usual, my main shout out, and it will be forever, rest in peace Pimp C. Seriously, the king of the South. Rest in peace Pimp C.
Yeah, don't stay away from opiates, guys, because that's how Pimp C died drinking lean, I believe, right? That was part of it. Yeah, very sad. I guess I also want to say shout out to Pimp C and I don't do shout outs.
No,
Thanks to
Tennessee's fine.
some of my community members came out to watch, so thanks to them. And it's June, so it's Pride Month, and that's awesome. So yeah, if you guys like invite and stuff, you know, keep it always locked here on TFTV for this final season of Invite. Shout outs to Console for producing this evening and for staying here patient with us until we got our friggin' STV fixed up. Oh, shout outs to, what was the name of that guy that fixed it? Bowman or something like that? Just some random random ESEA person just jumped into my ticket and was like, try this. Yeah, it's appreciated. We got the relay server. We're all good. And so that's it. We might see you again later on the season. Keep an ear out both on Team Fortress TV and on Twitter. Other than that, we will see you later. Peace out, Keith. Much love.
Much love.